Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, we on. Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessing, salutation to the brethren, to the believers out there. To you, I say shalom. All right. And we are definitely at the end of the world, okay? And we are approaching Jacob's trouble, a time like never before, okay? The atmosphere has changed in the earth. Now people are on panic mode. They're panicking. They're panic shopping. They're shopping for things while panicking. Okay, we're in the time of the beginning of sorrows. All right. This is Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? And we're hearing about war talk in the news. We're reading different articles about the war to come, World War III, and that's prophesied in the Bible. All right, it's all in the news. These different nations are being gathered together in the Middle East for what? For war. Okay, that's the times that we're living in. The Euphrates River drying up. Well, guess what? That's a prophecy in the Bible, in the book of Revelation, chapter 16, for the Euphrates River to dry up so that the way of the kings of the East might be prepared. Okay? Prepared for what? For war. All right, but before World War III ultimately pop off, there's a time like never before that's approaching. Jacob's trouble. And it says what? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Right? People against people. Civil unrest, division. Okay? Esau's house is divided. So therefore, his kingdom shall not stand. There's earthquakes. There's diseases, pestilences all over. Famines, food shortages, food scarcity. In these times, these are the beginning of sorrows. Keep reading verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So that's the time period that we're in. Okay? And what about the port strikes, right? the port strikes. People are upset. People are mad. Civil unrest. What's going on? Well, what's going on is what? Prophecy. Prophecy. Okay? Prophecy being fulfilled. We're in the time of 2nd Ezra chapter 15, 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Speaking about, nations being divided, America's divided, okay? For sure. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 26. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And the physical counterpart of the spiritual being, Shaitan, is Esau. Esau is the children of the wicked, the sons of the wicked, right? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white race. Okay, and they're ruling this earth in wickedness. They're ruling this current world in wickedness. We are now entering into the beginning of sorrows. Okay, due to the Hurricane Helene, which was a very powerful hurricane. You have a lot of people that's homeless in North Carolina, where I believe in the city of Asheville. A lot of people are homeless. Okay, the floods swept the homes away. A lot of people died. You have a lot of power outages in that area. But what's going on? The Lord is visiting the earth. Judgment is being played out on the earth. Okay? The Lord is visiting this place. So this place, America, is divided. You got the right wing against the left wing. All right, you got the right against the left, rich against the poor, Democrats versus the Republicans. You got civil unrest. This place is divided. So this place is not going to stand according to prophecy. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? What's done in the dark is coming to the light, and it's been exposed. Okay? These different politicians are wicked. All right? These different so-called higher-ups, they're wicked. All right? These rappers, they these singers, these actors and actresses, and the mayor. All right, they're all wicked. And what's done in the dark is being brought forth to the light. Okay. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Right, that's true. That's correct. Who's ruling the earth in wickedness? Esau, Edom. Okay, they're pushing forth abomination, filth. They're putting good for darkness and darkness for good. They're putting good for evil and evil for good. Light for darkness, darkness for light. This man of sin is ruling, the son of perdition, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites, starting with the elite bankers, the banker families, the Illuminati, if you will, right? The light bearers, the light bringers on the left-hand side, the Rothschilds, on down, the banking families, right? The Amalekites, they're Amalek. That's who they are. The Lord gonna have, he gonna make war with Amalek from generation to generation, from generation to generation. We're in that time. Amalek been exposed. The 1948ers, the small hats, them people, they've been exposed. They've been exposed. All right. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. That's right. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That's the times we're in. Okay? Because of the lack of bread, right? It's going to be a lack of food, famine. It's going to be a dearth. It's many accounts where famine, which is a lack of food, happened or played out or occurred, or we read about in the scriptures. During the time of Abraham, famine. During the time of Elijah, famine. During the time of Joseph, famine. Okay? During the time of Agabus the prophet. Well, Agabus the prophet, when you read the book of Acts, he prophesied of a famine to come. And it happened. Which Agabus means what? Locust. And what do a locust do to crops? A locust will eat all your crops up and leave you with nothing. So a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Right, you think that was your friend? Nah, that's not your friend. You think that was your neighbor? Your brother? Nah. It's survival mode now. You have a lot of women saying and talking about they need a man now. You see? The roles has reversed, or it's reversing when we're in that time. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword. Right? Your neighbor gonna have a sword upon you. He might smite you with the sword. He gonna say, "Give me all that you got in your house," or he may kick you out your own crib. You see? He gonna spoil your goods, take your goods, keep them for themselves. Okay, get ready for more evictions, more homelessness. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. That's right. And we are in the last days. All right. We're in the last days. And when you go into that word perilous, Salakia, when you go into that word perilous, it goes into hard to approach, hard to bear, okay, burdensome, troublesome, dangerous. The times we're coming into some dangerous times. And people know it, people feel it. People are very aware of that. You know, people are very aware of the times that we're in is very dangerous. Okay, the love of many shall wax cold, like the scriptures say, because iniquity will abound. So people still not going to stop doing wickedness. Nah, the iniquity is still going to abound. It's still going to get a lot more worse out here. It's not going to get better. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh shall we have heard a voice of trembling of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? Future prophecy, which we're in that time. Okay? It's going to increase. All right? Troublesome days are approaching. Right? See, still right now we can go to work and stuff like that, but during the time of Jacob's trouble, no work for Egypt, no more working, you know. And a lot of people will lose their jobs. Okay, everybody will. This place gonna collapse. The society gonna collapse. Okay, this place is finished. This place is done. It's done for. The economy is through. Okay, the American dream is through. All right, if we make it to 2025, it's gonna be a hell of a year. 2024. This year's absolutely, a lot of things took place, a lot of things happening this year. Okay, every year is turning up, right? Gonna have men with their hands on their loins, like a woman in travail, as a woman in travail. These men gonna be in pain, they gonna be hungry, they gonna be scared. You have a lot of people on social media talking about how scared they are. The scriptures say, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Since you people you didn't want to have faith and put your trust in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, well, guess what? You're going to get destroyed just because of that. You put your trust and faith in America. You put your trust and faith in the government. And you know that the government corrupt. You know that. You know that the presidents are evil. Yet you're going to vote for a lesser evil. You know that. You see? That's why Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua has a set number on how many people he going to destroy in Babylon the Great. We're talking about his people. Because 2/3 of our people will be cut off and die here in America, like the scriptures say. This is 2nd Esdras, 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when the woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready for thy battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right. Right. On the go, on the move. It's the Lord going. He's going to guide us, like the scriptures say. So we're going to be on the move. The plagues are not slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn. Sorrow shall come upon on every side. That's the period we're coming into. See, the wickedness is not going to flourish. No. What the scriptures say, oh, let the wickedness come to an end, right? This is Psalm 7, verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous God trieth the hearts and reins. The Lord is going to establish the just. He's going to establish the just. He's going to let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. The wickedness is absolutely, the wickedness reached the heavens. The sins of Babylon reached the heavens. Okay? The sins of Babylon the Great reached the heavens. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Talking about Babylon the Great. The Lord required that which is past. Okay? The sins of Babylon the Great reached the heavens. All the atrocities that Esau, Edom did to the Israelites, okay, and to other people, has reached the heavens. Verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. Okay? So payback, righteous payback is going to happen. A recompense. All right? And that's the end goal. That's the end game for Babylon the Great. What? Destruction. Missiles. Nuclear missiles. According to the Bible. America will be destroyed by nuclear missiles. So with that, all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, Shalom.